Hi guys, I am F1 Jin,
Hello, I am Spider. I'm F1 Ginger's bestie when it comes to all the F1 stuff.
and this is Turn 1 Talks F1, where you guessed it, we talk about everything Formula One. The first thing we need to discuss, for any people that have been living under a rock since February 1st, Lewis Hamilton going to Ferrari. Now, I know it's physically painful for you to discuss this, but what are your thoughts on this craziness?
Oh, cry emoji. I'm so I don't. Oh, God. See now, you know what? Ferrari as a company, cars, always love them. I don't know. I get it. Ferrari, that team, and I understand it, but I just never thought that Lewis would ever go. Fred Vasseur is a genius, and he knows Lewis, and he knows Lewis very well. He's best friends with Toto. He knows something's cooking here that Lewis knows. Either he knows that car at Mercedes is not going to be very good, or he knows that it's going to be very good this season and he's going to get his eighth. So how else would you bow out? Else? And I think because Lewis likes Charles, I feel like he'll be like, I'm going to nurture you. I'm going to take what's mine. I'm going to get that eighth, and I'm going to nurture you, and I'm going to bow out. But will I be buying Ferrari stuff? Absolutely not. I wish we'd done this when this all broke, and we could record my breakdown, my mental breakdown, hour by hour by hour. And I remember, the day that Lewis posted, I was like, okay, it's probably happening now.
You just refused to believe for so long. I was like, mate, it's happening. It still doesn't compute. I don't see Lewis in red. I understand from kind of a childhood dream thing, drivers want to race for Ferrari before they retire. So it kind of tells me two things. Lewis looking to retire in the next 5 years, maybe. And two, the W15 must be really bad. That's the first thing I thought. I mean, if it was really good, wouldn't he have waited? Because his contract only got extended like last year. So if it was really good, surely he would have not executed that early get out clause.
Why didn't they give him, why didn't Mercedes give, Lewis would have just stayed if they'd given him an ambassador role. So why didn't they do that? It shows that they were just like, okay, well, we're not going to do it. Did they think they had some form of chokehold? And then Ferrari come along and goes, well, you know what? We're a big brand too, Why don't we give you an ambassador role for 10 years after? And why don't we give you a multi-year contract?
I know except for one, every person that I know that is a Mercedes fan is like, I don't support Ferrari. I don't want to support Ferrari. But they're a Lewis fan. So, next thing, who is replacing Lewis?
Oh my God. First of all, we need to stop talking about what's his youngster's name again?
Oh, Antonelli.
I'm sure he is the second coming of Max and the second coming of Lewis. I'm sure he is. Just stop with that, right? He's way too young. He's way, way too young. Yes, he's shown that he can spank a lot of people, but he has to be proven in a formula. He's skipped Formula F3 because he's so good. And he's about to start F2, but he hasn't turned the wheel yet in F2. No, right? Maybe he is the right person, but he definitely has to go through a season first. So you can't open that kind of worms just yet. Lando would be my number one choice, but of the people that are going to be available, I would go for Albon because I feel like Albon has been through his hurt and his pain. He's got the right head on his shoulders. He's got the right mentality. You give him a proper piece of machinery now, and he'll be incredible. The Fernando stuff I get. If you can't get anybody else, Fernando would be someone that I would go to. But you got to remember, Fernando is absolute poison, and he's proven that he is poison to manage. Maybe he's grown out of that now, but he wasn't a young lad when he was poison. He was a grown ass man. So if you want someone who can just fill those shoes, it's only him. It's only Alonso.
Can we get Seb back?
I would love that. I love Seb to come back.
I mean, history repeats itself. Like Schumacher came back and went to Mercedes, German team. I'm saying I want Seb. Seb and Albon. That is everything for this episode. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Do the whole like, subscribe thing. And yeah, we will see you guys soon. Can't wait for the season. Woohoo! Bye.